Hello everyone. We have Miss Divine Lacuna from Philippines. Siya yung Philippine representative, like regional representative ng Niagara College. So she will be here with us today to give us more information about Niagara College. Yes, Divine, maybe you could give us a bit of something about yourself, like paanong nangyaring nangyay dyan ka sa Pilipinas and you're connected with Niagara.
Sunshine, good to see you again. Had to walk out to let you back in. Stuck in a storm of a relationship.
Ayan, so to everyone, hello. I'm Divine Lacuna. I'm the regional representative of Niagara College. So yun nga, I'm here. I'm based in the Philippines. I'm the representative of Niagara College. I do support our partners, students directly from the Philippines. So how do I get the job? My alma mater is a partner of Niagara College. So that's why I'm working with them. So this is a full-time job. So I would usually, you will see me everywhere, offline and online here in the Philippines.
Yes. So what do you do? Like being the regional representative of Niagara College, you
Mostly support system for Filipinos. So if ever a student would want to know about Niagara College, I would support them and their inquiries. For our partner agencies, I would help them to explain to the students, have events, marketing the school, and also bridging our Philippines, because Philippines and Canada has a 12 hours difference. So from Ontario going to the Philippines is a 12-hour difference. So I would bridge the gap between the time zones and would connect you to the right department. So from the time that you're still an applicant, processing your documents, then at the pre-departure orientation, meaning if you would want to look for a house or which department you need to go to, yan yung mga trabaho ko. Yan yung sasabi, it's more of the business side, the business development side, and global connection partnerships of Niagara College, Canada, to the Philippine market.
So basically, you're the point of contact ng lahat ng mga Filipino international students or aspiring international students na mga nasa Pilipinas, right? Or basta Filipino?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, basta Filipino. Anywhere in the world. Kasi global naman tayo. Anywhere. Mm-mm.
Okay. Ang ganda naman ng point of contact ng mga Pinoy, no? Pinoy represent. Gano'n.
Ayan, sakto-sakto eh.
Alright, so, yeah. So, of course, pang Miss Universe din, syempre, yung number one question natin. Why Niagara College? Like, if I'm an international student, I would ask you, why Niagara College?
Okay, so why? So yes, it's really a Miss Universe kasi. Ayan, lagi
Miss Universe talaga.
Diba?
Bagay naman sa mukha mo.
Nag-leave sa beauty parlor.
I believe. So yan, based on my experience, the first-hand experience ko with Niagara College and also going to Canada, and first is yung community. I really love the community of Niagara College and Niagara region, because it's not really a city and it's not really a province. It's the middle. So middle. So the first one is the location. Pero isipin mo, you'll be every day you will be outside of the community. Niagara Falls. So Niagara Falls is the most visited tourist destination in Canada. So it's in between two large cities, which is New York, Buffalo, New York, to be exact, and Toronto, Canada. So that one, it's really a good place to live, to be with, start in Canada. And second, the cost of living in Niagara region itself. So it's a low cost of living for an international student or a international student with a family. I would suggest Niagara region because hindi kayo mabibigla. Kasi I would always say na, saan Niagara? Would it be a place that have may tao ba? Yun kasi laging tanong. Kasi syempre, ang alam lang naman nila, Vancouver and Toronto. Let's be honest, it's always na yun yung alam nila. Then why Niagara College? It's because of the research and development. First is yung mga facilities. So I would, nung unang-una akong pumunta, talaga mesmerize ako kasi yung facilities, hindi mo iisipin yung school na, ay, may school pala na may winery, brewery, distillery, tapos hands-on experience. So dito kasi syempre sa Philippines, we are used to have a minor and major subjects. But in Niagara College, when I first stepped in, hands-on training sila. So for example, sa engineering, nakita mo talaga na yung mga equipment na sa laboratories, ay yung equipment, yun na rin pala yung gagamitin nila sa pagdating nila sa workplace. Hindi ka kasi naisip ko noon nung sa mga schools dito na yung laboratories medyo maliliit lang. Pero in Niagara College, ang lalaki talaga ng mga laboratory nila. So yun yung mga sinasabi ko lagi na why does Niagara College, why does Niagara Region to come to Niagara.
Mhm.
Hindi naman sila mahihirapan.
Oh,
Yun.
that's right. Ako personally whenever like may long weekend kami dito sa Canada, we would always go to Niagara. Of course, number one is because ang ganda talaga yung na-mesmerize ako nung first time ko nakita yung Niagara Falls. Honestly, parang doon mo maano na yung God's creation. It's just so wonderful talaga. And then also, there's number 2, yung outlet. Charot. yung outlet. Yung outlet.
Yan.
Oo, yung outlet.
So yung mga mahilig.
Oo,
Mahilig
hindi naman.
mag-shopping.
Oo. Tsaka yung parang konting hakbang mo na lang, New York na. Alam mo yun, kung may US visa ka, andun yung border. So it's Niagara, after that,
Yes.
it's New York, right? So, and I agree. Yung sa Niagara College, it's not just the name. The name itself that, hey, I'm a student of Niagara College, but the hands-on that the college will be providing to their students, like it's in there, yung laboratory, as you said, whatever is in there is the actual thing that you'll be doing in the real world once you graduate. So rest assured that the students are actually being given the knowledge and hands-on knowledge then as well, kung ano yung talagang mangyayari when they graduate from being an international student, right? Thank you. Okay, so question number 2. What are hindi ko na iisa-isahin yung mga kung ano yung mga programs na meron kasi alam kong marami. So for anyone who are really seriously interested na maging student ng Niagara College, you can just go to their website. We'll be providing that in the comment section as well. I'm sorry, in the description box. But what are the top programs that you guys offer for international students? Ano yung pinakamabenta sa mga international students?
Okay, for international students, for example, for Philippines, for example, first is health-related. So health-related, allied health and nursing. So that's our top number 1. Then the second is hospitality, culinary, and tourism programs because of our location. Then third one is business. But for international students in general, we will have still education related, engineering, ayan. Then hospitality and business pa rin. Yan in general. But for Philippines, that's the top 3.
All right, I understand. And yes, I think the reason why, yun nga sabi mo nga, hospitality, tourism yung mataas kasi yung location dahil tourist spot siya, so maraming hotels, maraming restaurants, doon na yung pinaka-best practice ng mga mag-aaral kasi ando doon lang sa location nila yung saan nila pwedeng i-hands-on yung trabaho din, diba?
Yes, that's correct. That's why yun yung isa siya sa pinaka-popular kasi nga talagang kahit nag-aaral sila, so hands-on training, hands-on activity, yung mga professors, industry practitioners, once they stepped out of the college, ano na agad yung trabaho, then yung part-time job nila. So hindi sila nahihirapan na i-build yung resume nila, lalo na yung mga walang experience talaga. So they would have the experience, hands-on experience outside the campus, then build their resume and their profile in Canada.
Speaking of trabaho, marami bang mahanapang trabaho, part-time jobs yung mga kapwa nating Pilipino dyan sa Niagara? Sa area na yun?
Yes, so definitely. Lalo na pag summertime, I would laugh yung mga jokes ng mga students na sila na yung nagsasawa.
Sila na yung
pumasok kasi
sumusuko.
nga sumusuko na sila sumusuko na sila sa trabaho kasi imagine the place of Niagara is around nearly 500,000 yung population. But the tourists that the region welcome every year is around 14 million. So imagine that 500,000 then the 40 versus the 14 million tourists per year na welcome, talagang kakailanganin talaga nila. So may time talagang mag-overtime talaga sila ng work kasi nga walang kailangan ng trabaho lalo na talaga pag summertime.
That's good to hear kasi very important para sa mga international students some part-time job. Although we are only allowed
Yes.
20 hours to work per week. Syempre, it will be, the 20 hours will be able to sustain us for the basic needs, diba? It might not be a big income, but still it's an income that we Filipinos would need in case that, maging international students tayo. Thank you. But aside from work outside of school, does Niagara College also offer any job opportunities for international students?
Yes, inside the school, so our students are allowed to work 12 hours on top of their 20 hours per week. So that is a good thing about Niagara College. So they are allowed to work 12 hours on additionally. So before pandemic, the opportunities would be in the cafeteria. So they would we do have a cafeteria for the students. Then they could work as a library assistant, student assistant in their international department. We also have some representation. So they would because our student council are really active looking helping students, so they would have volunteers that during orientations, during events. So these are the part-time jobs of the students. Then some of our culinary students, for example, they are the ones who are going to cook for the students because every orientation food is free. So they would cook for the students, and this is also one of the part-time jobs that they could have well inside the campus.
All right, that's great to hear. Is that free food for everyone, like all the students in the school, or just for those who will be new students? Na mapagsamantala
For the new
talaga,
students,
no? For the new
for the
students.
new students. So that's the tip for everyone. So if you're a new student and if you want during for the orientation, be early. So kasi may breakfast, breakfast and lunch.
Gusto ko ng ganon. Parang food talaga na niluto ng mga culinary students, no? Kasi sa ibang school, parang in-order lang pizza. Siya. That's nice. That's nice to know na parang syempre yung mga bagay na yun, may makukuha. So 12 hours on top of the 20 hours. That's good information. All right, diba? So I remember we already had this talk to sa previous meetings natin na meron kang na-discover na another pathway for our nurses in the Philippines or abroad who would want to come here and practice their profession. And that's another video that Miss Divine will be discussing with us kasi I'm pretty sure a lot of nurses will be interested as well. So right now, hindi muna natin itatakal yon, but this is just something that, I would want to mention because you guys, nurses out there, I know you will be interested. This is something that we could promote, another pathway. So lastly, what is an advantage of an international student being ano ang advantage ng isang international student na maging graduate ng Niagara College?
So pang Miss Universe naman pala.
Oo. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi to be honest, a lot of students are asking me, and this is what I always say. Sorry, ang gulo ng buhok. So a lot of students are asking me, would you go for a college na nakilala? Or would you go sa college na mura? Parang ganon. So if you're gonna ask me, I would say, doon ka sa mura. Kasi at the end of the day, it's gonna be your background, your credentials, and your ability and skill who would land you a job. But if we're also gonna look at the other side of it, some employers would also prefer students that are graduates of known schools, right? So, pang Miss Universe
Yes.
man yung question ko. So, what do I get from it? Like, if I'm a graduate of Niagara College, what do I get from it?
Our international graduation rate in Niagara College is around 93%. So out of those 93%, within 6 months, they would get a job. They would land a job as a Niagara College student. In the area itself, if you're a Niagara College student, for example, our Filipino students doesn't have any difficulties getting a job because when the employer sees that you're from Niagara College, they would know you're a quality student. They would know your the work ethics that you would have. Yun yung maganda when they are in Niagara College, when they are in Niagara region. But outside of Niagara, they need to build they need to build their resume, which is sa Niagara College nila na tatagpuan. If you're a person that okay, bahay lang, tapos school lang, tapos work, but you didn't open your horizons in other possibilities like volunteering in the community of Niagara, doing magpapakilala ka kay professor, I think hindi magiging beneficial sa yung pag-aaral mo kahit sa ang school. Yun yung maganda. But for Niagara College, yun, you need to build your resume kasi tayo yung foreigner sa Canada. So your professors or industry practitioners would help you out. They might also recommend you to their friends that if you want to land a job outside of the area, outside of Niagara region, and they would know kasi Niagara College is a known school for research and development. So if you are from a research development, they would know na you already got the skills and the skills and the academic side na kailangan nila sa job nila. Yun yung siguro masasabi kong tips sa mga viewers natin na bakit nila kailangan pumunta sa Niagara and sa Canada and bakit napakahalaga ng volunteering and napakahalaga ng connections, building the connections ng while you're a student. Yan. Ayun, malinaw siya.
Oo. Well, actually, very clear. And I totally agree talaga. Building your network, knowing people, exposing yourself, building your resume is very important when it comes to landing a job that would get you your ultimate goal, which is your permanent residency, right? So here, it's very important for employers to see in your resume that while you were a student, you're volunteering to like non-government organizations, or you're doing something for the community because they want to see future employee na who cares enough to volunteer for anything that would help the community or other people. So yun yung isang kasi it's not just focusing on your studies alone and it's not just gaining Canadian work experience. It's also how you are trying to be a part of the community by helping the community. So yeah, I totally agree. It's really very important. And yeah, being a graduate of Niagara College also has its perks because a lot of people knows Niagara because it's a tourist spot. And being a graduate of one of the colleges in Niagara can also be a plus point when it comes to applying for a job. So yeah, last question. Gaano kadami ang Filipino community natin sa Niagara?
Okay. Yung total talaga, hindi ko hindi ko siya alam exact.
With ratio.
Students ba? The ratio, we do have around 200 students, 200 Filipino students studying. That is the current number. But with Niagara region itself, may Filipino community. So usually Filipino communities are residing sa Niagara Falls area or sa St. Catharines. If they would want to ask the Filipino community, meron, but the students is around 200 currently.
All right. And it's normal to say that majority of the population for international students in all of the schools in Canada would be from India. So that's normal. And it's also normal that we have just a small number of Filipinos, but we're building. And that's also the main reason why we're doing this video, in order for us to build more community, or I mean, to have more Filipinos in Niagara College so that the community would grow.
I
So,
will also add that to that one pala, Eileen. Kasi, baka isipin nila, ay, baka sa Niagara Provincials, ayun. So, you don't have to worry. So, 70 to 80% of the students are still Canadians. So, yun yung, baka kasi isip nila yung, yeah, 70 to 80% pa rin is Canadians. But we are building, yes, we are building our diversity and inclusion. So, that's why you will have some classmates from India, syempre, China, European, Latin Americans, kasi we would want to have a diversity. Lagi kasi tanong yan sa akin does Niagara, ano yung pinaka marami na nationality na nasa Niagara? Sabi namin, it's still Canadian. So 60-70% is still Canadians.
that's something new for me, because as I can see, like from all the other schools, and also I'm from Lambton, right? So well, maybe because we're just satellite campus, Mississauga and Toronto.
Oh, okay.
So that's the reason why majority of course of the students are international. But maybe in the main campus, it's really like most of them are Canadian. So it's 60 to 70% Canadians, and the rest are international
still
students.
Canadian.
All right. And also there's one new campus that you guys have that I think a lot of students will be interested in case that they just want to be in Toronto, not in Niagara. I don't know why, but Niagara is why Niagara College is there, right? But you have a new campus?
Yes, we do have one new campus. It's in downtown Toronto. So sa mga gusto talaga na sa downtown, which is it's located now. It's we call it Niagara College Toronto. We offer there international business management, human resources management, hospitality and tourism management, and business in general. So we have 4 programs that they could apply to. Then if they would want to study in the main campus for their second year, possible naman siya.
All right. Thank you. So, well, that's actually, that's all of the questions that I have so far for Miss Divine with regards to Niagara College. Kasi sabi ko nga, introductory video to para sa Niagara. Kasi nga, yun nga, gusto nating paramihin talaga yung Filipino, paramihin ang Filipino and palakihin ang Filipino community sa Niagara. Although alam ko marami naman na talaga siya. So, just in case you guys would want to get in touch with our beautiful Divine Lacuna of Niagara College, I will provide her details, her contact info on the description box. And also, if you would want to apply to Niagara College, you can check out the website for all of the programs that they have for you for international students. All of the information are there. If you would also want to get free LOA, that's why Miss Divine is here, as well as me. I can connect you to Niagara College and provide you guys with free LOA. And I know you guys also offer free Ielts, right? For international students, Filipino international.
Yes,
students.
for Filipinos. So they don't need to submit any English test or any English or any English certificate. So yun yung maganda for Filipinos, yun ha. Then for Filipinos as well, it's you just need to submit your scanned copy of your academic record. So if you're a college graduate, you just need to submit your college transcript and diploma. If you're a high school student or a high school graduate or undergraduate, meaning na hindi nakatapos ng college but still had some units for college, kailangan ninyong ipasa. So, madali lang yung mga requirements. Madaling tandaan, college diploma, transcript kapag college graduate. Kapag hindi graduate ng college, you just need to submit pati yung high school transcript and diploma. Ayun.
Do they need to submit a medium of instruction as well?
No, wala na talaga. As in nakatag na siya sa pag Philippines, automatically it's already no English. So that's why it's really faster, just academic records.
Oo.
Ganong kabilis for Filipinos.
How about passport? Do you guys also require passport?
No.
No, talagang academic
But
records lang talaga.
yes,
Okay.
but if ever for passport, just make sure that they enter the correct name. Kasi kapag hindi tama, yun doon na magkakaroon na kailangan mong hanapin yung passport. Kailangan lang, kasi bine-verify, kailangan namin i-verify kung tama ba yung in-enter mo. Yun.
Okay, all right. And also, so it's no IELTS, waive application fee, just the academic documents that you need.
Yes.
Ano pa ba yung question ko? May tatanungin pa ako. How about the time frame? How long does it take for a student to get the LOA in Niagara College?
Yes, it's 7 to 10 business days. However, if you're applying for a competitive or high demand program, please expect it would be beyond that time. Kasi paano siyang tinatawag natin sa Philippines na quota course. So marami kayong mga nag-a-apply, so may pooling of applications and may mga portfolio, depende sa program. Pero yun. Usually it's 7 to 10 business days.
7 to 10 business days. Talking about quota course, yung mga in-demand, ano ba yung mga programs na medyo mas natatagalan tayo kumuha ng LOA?
Nursing programs. So we do have 4 nursing programs. So since it's a high demand program, it's either you apply early or wait for and then wait for your letter of acceptance. Then the other high demand that I would usually have is for early childhood education. It's also a competitive program. Then pharmacy technician is also a competitive program. And another one, some of our health programs that is only offered every September. So, pag every September lang kasi, syempre, medyo natatagalan sila or nag-iintay sila ng mga kanilang letter of acceptance, LOA.
And so thank you so much, Divine, for giving us your time para introduce. Although alam ko marami nang nakakakilala sa Niagara College, but kasi this is the first time that we're gonna be featuring schools dito sa YouTube channel namin. So and I'm glad it's Niagara College nga. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time. And then we'll be doing another video that natungkol naman sa nursing pathway papunta dito sa Canada, and also kung ano yung pwede nilang coding program sa school niyo. Thank you. Game.
Thank you
Next.
din. Salamat.